Hi everyone, it's Bonnie. I wanted to show you a card that I created today for some online orders as a thank you to my customers. This card I used several stamp sets and I used two different inks to create it. This one I did Elegant Eggplant and this one I used Night of Navy. I haven't used Elegant Eggplant in a really long time, so I decided that I wanted to create it today with that. So on this card in particular, I used several stamp sets. One of them, I used Gorgeous Grunge. I used this top one to create some splatter in the background in Smoky Slate. Another stamp set that I reached for was Crazy About You for the to and the from on the banner. I don't know if you can see that little banner. The next stamp set that I reached for, which I've been reaching for all holiday season, is the Tin of Tags, which happens to be in our year-end closeout that will be leaving us on January 3rd. And it is on sale. If you haven't gotten it, I love this stamp set. I love all the sayings. I love that they're stacked. I love that there's a few of these that can go ahead after Christmas that you can use. Again, it's on sale, and if you don't own it, I strongly suggest you look into buying it before January 3rd. This snowflake is what I used for the card. And lastly, I reached for different words, believe it or not, from the Star of Light stamp set. This was my first purchase from the holiday catalog. I've used it numerous times because I love the different shapes. I love the words. And in this case, I took this word, which is on a diagonal, which I love, stacked and diagonal. So I use that for my words. To create my card, many people often ask me about the layers. Whoops, I put that into the ink. And what I did here was it's 8.5 in length and it's 5.5 across. My next layer is a layering piece, is an Elegant Eggplant, and it's 5 1/4 this way, and it's 4 inches across. It's 1/4 of an inch whenever you do the layers. Lastly is the white, and here it's 5 by 3 3/4. So to create my card, hopefully I don't take forever for you guys, I'm going to do my words first, just so that I can position everything else around where my words are. Now, I just want to show you in my lovely ink here, look at that 2U. Yep, I tell my customers all the time, close up your ink pads to avoid this. And guess what? I forgot to close up mine. So I wanted to show you that I too make mistakes. So I'm going to stamp this in the Elegant Eggplant. And I'm going to put it this way. I just want to make sure there's ink in there. Okay. I've been practicing and I messed up a few times already, so how to restart. Okay, so then next I am going to do my splatter in the Smoky Slate, which is over here. And I did it 3 times across the card. The second one I turned it so that the splatter kind of would reach out. I'm hoping I have this positioned right. And there you go for the splatter. I'm going to move that gray ink pad out of the way. Next, I took our snowflake, put it in the Elegant Eggplant. Hoping the color shows up because it does look really pretty in the eggplant. Okay, that goes there. And then I'm going to tap it again. I'm going to put it down here. Perfect. Okay, so I am done with the Elegant Eggplant, so I'm going to also close this puppy up so I don't do the same mistake. Now, I can attach it to my layering piece. I use Fast Fuse. Okay, place that on my card. Next, I'm going to take some ribbon, and in this case, I did use 2 different ribbons. I used on this one the white organza that I love, and I also used our glitter that comes in silver and the sweet sugar plum that's on the year-end closeout that is on sale. It's really pretty, so you can purchase both of those, or you can just choose one. And then I'm going to just tie a little knot around here. So I don't really have a measurement. I know some people do, but I'm the worst with measurements. I kind of just... not the worst with measurements. I just tend to just eyeball it and go for it. There's no wrong in crafts, so I'm just going to tie a little knot like that. And then here's a little trick. I'm going to take the ribbon and I'm going to fold it up to meet in the middle here so you can see the 2 ends, I'm hoping. And then I'm going to take the scissors on a diagonal and cut so that I have a nice little I call it a little fishtail. I'm going to turn this one over, and I'm going to put this up to the top again and go like this. So now I have two little fishtails. Okay, so that part of the card is done. Now, my circles. I've already punched them out. I did a 2-inch circle, a 1.5, and a 1.5 in the elegant and in the smoky. I also did my piece. These are the Christmas greetings, and I did it in the glitter, silver glimmer sheet paper. Now, a little trick with the glimmer paper, because you might find that it's hard to cut through even with the Big Shot dies. So I usually peel off the back of it. Yes, there is a layer of like sturdy cardstock, and if you just peel this off, it makes it a lot easier for the Big Shot to cut through. That I usually don't have issues with delicate little framelits or thinlits. So for my circles, nothing crazy, but I just put them on here like this. I took my Stampin' Dimensionals. I didn't even glue them down. And I just kind of went like this, and went like this. I'm going to put a little crease right here because that tends to make those puppies, little backings, come off easier. Sometimes I can grab them with my nails, but. And then I'm going to place my little thing, right, like, I want to cover up my snowflake too much, but hold on for 1 second. Got to adjust my ribbon. This is why I didn't attach this yet to my cardstock, because I wanted to make sure that the ribbon was in the proper location. Because I will say I did this video just before, and guess what? The ribbon, it wasn't in the right spot. So here we go. Ribbon's in the right spot. My little circles are down, and now I just have to adhese the piece. So the piece is going to go right here. I'm going to take our little liquid glue. Now, the trick with the liquid glue, you can use the fine tip glue as well, but I just reached for this, and this works too. I just squeeze out a little, and then I just kind of smush it around with the tip so that I have enough on there for it to stay in place. Okay, so let me get my card back, and I'm going to put the piece right about there. I'm hoping that I gave myself enough room again. If not, I can maybe lift that paper up a little bit. I don't want it to, there we go. So I'm just gonna tack it down. Now, the 2U. So I'm just gonna take a little strip of paper that, of course, everybody has these scraps, like the 1/2-inch ones, and I tend to not throw mine away, and then I have a ton of them, but I'm going to take my white ink, and I don't have the words next to each other because I found that they were a little too far apart when I put them together. So I'm just going to stamp. Sorry, I have to move this paper a little bit closer to me. Whoops, I'm a little off. So hold on, let's try it again. 2, whoops, way off. Turn it over. That's U. I forgot to make another one of this one. So, and 2. All right, in this case, we're gonna try for the 3rd time, and then I'm done. That's 2. That one goes perfectly right. And then this one, 2U. I'm going to take my scissors, which are somewhere in this pile next to me, which that's horrible too. Oh, yikes. Sorry, everybody. That's why we have these strips, right? We can make endless mistakes. Okay. I'm not happy with those, but for this case, just for the video so you guys can see how I make my banners, I cut halfway up, and then I go to the sides and I meet where I did my halfway mark. So just a little quick tip so then the sides are even. And then we'll go like this, and we'll do it again. And so now I have my little banner that can go right in here. And then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to put it onto my cardstock. And then you will see the end product, or let me get this one instead. The end product, because it's sideways, it has the ribbon, the 2U, and I added some of our little embellishments that we carry in the silver and the gold onto the snowflake and onto the little circle here. And there you go. There's my card. I hope it was helpful. Have a great day.